My name is Megan and I'm an educator and farmer here at Coastal Roots Farm. Coastal Roots Farm is a community farm and education center here in Encinitas, California. And part of our mission is to nourish healthy community. And one of the ways that we do that is by providing healthy organic produce for the community to purchase and consume. And in order to do that, we first need to create really healthy soil. In fact, I once had a farmer tell me that not only do we grow healthy food, but we most importantly need to grow healthy soil in order to do that. And there are several ways that we do that here at Coastal Roots Farm. And I'm going to show you just a couple of those ways. Take a look. One of the ways that we build healthy soil here at Coastal Roots Farm is through compost. Compost is the process where we take food scraps, mulch, manure, and other organic matter like leftover plants and put them in a pile in order to allow for them to break down. Microbes, fungi, bacteria, and invertebrates like worms and roly-polies munch on all of the organic matter and turn it back into really healthy soil. Did you know that there's a difference between dirt and soil? Do you have an idea of how those are different? Dirt is little rocks and nutrients that are kind of dry and crumbly, whereas soil is really dark and moist. Soil is alive. It has all those microbes, fungi, bacteria, and invertebrates that can help decompose organic matter and make the nutrients available for plants. It's plant food. And specifically, here in front of me, I have our vermicompost. Vermicompost is worm compost. So we have all these red wiggler worms munching through our leftover food scraps and turning it back into really healthy, brown, dark, nutrient-rich soil. You can take a look at all of the materials that we've put into our compost. We have leaves, we have paper shreds because paper is made from trees, and so it's organic material. We even have some food scraps in here as well. All of these will be munched on by worms, by roly-polies, and turn into soil that's great for our plants. Here at Coastal Roots Farm, we've been able to divert over 4 million pounds of waste from going to the landfill. And if we weren't able to do that, that waste would be instead going to the landfill. And when the waste, the organic matter, goes to the landfill, it breaks down in a system without oxygen. That's called an anaerobic decomposition. And anaerobic decomposition results in methane gas, which is actually a stronger greenhouse gas than even carbon dioxide. So we've been able to prevent that by instead turning it back into soil. And this soil is really great for our plants. Let's take a look at another way that we create healthy soil here at Coastal Roots Farm. I'm here in one of our 3 chicken flocks at Coastal Roots Farm. And our chickens are super important for our soil. Not only do they help provide us with beautiful farm fresh eggs, but they also are moved around our fields every time we finish harvesting from the field to eat up all of our leftover food. If you take a look over here, we have some of our leftover zucchini plants. We also have some sunflower seeds from an old sunflower head. The chickens come in these areas and move around the fields and pick at and munch on any leftover produce. We'll also throw some of our green waste to them to munch on as well. And as they're munching on this produce, we are able to divert it from going to the landfill. They're scratching in the soil, bringing lots of air to the ground, and then they're giving us with something even more valuable than their eggs. They're giving us their poop. And chicken manure is all that concentrated nutrition that came from all of that green waste, concentrated down into perfect fertilizer for the plants that we're growing to donate and to sell to our community. So by doing that, we don't have to rely on outside synthetic or man-made fertilizers. Instead, we're able to produce nutrition straight from what we have in our fields. To summarize, plant leaves help take up carbon dioxide from the atmosphere, and in combination with sunlight and water go through a process called photosynthesis to create carbohydrates or sugar to help the plant grow. Those carbohydrates are then transported down the stem and into the plant's roots. Once in the plant roots, they exit the roots and enter the soil to feed microbes, which munch on those carbohydrates and turn them into healthy, nutrient-rich topsoil to feed the plants. By utilizing compost and animals in our agricultural practices, we are able to help feed those microbes to continue to feed and create more topsoil. This creates a positive feedback where the healthy topsoil then feeds the plants. The plants continue to take up more carbon dioxide from the atmosphere and continue to create more nutrient-rich soil, therefore going back into nutrient-rich plants. By contributing to this positive feedback loop, we are helping sequester or take up carbon dioxide from the atmosphere and reduce negative impacts from climate change. Thank you so much for joining us. And the next time you're munching on a carrot or a farm fresh treat, make sure you thank a farmer. Bye-bye.